Cam Newton and Mac Jones on one side, and what to glean there, and whether Belichick raises an eyebrow when one throws a pass or not during the game. And then on the other side, Jalen Hurts and the Novocaine offense of these Eagles, and whether Hurts will emerge as QB1 for Philadelphia. Bob, what can you learn tonight, exhibition game 2?
Well, we know where the public stands. You know, the ovation that Jones got when he entered the first exhibition game was extraordinary. He hadn't done anything yet. We know where the public stands. What we also know is where Bill Belichick has stood publicly, which is in total support of Cam Newton, to the point where you wonder when he was going to file the adoption papers. He has not come off that stance yet. And so tonight, I don't know how bad that Newton will have to be or how great Jones will have to be for this to alter. Right now, it is no question, there's no contest. Bill Belichick is publicly endorsing Newton. And so get that in your head. I don't know what is going to alter that, how much it's going to take for that to change.
June?
Yeah, Bill Belichick is definitely putting up that public face, but all of the word off the ground in New England right now is that Mac Jones is the guy. That people in that Patriots locker room are taken aback by how much of an aura that he has. The fact that he carries himself like the number one quarterback on that roster. I think it's really interesting to point out, too, that when Mac Jones was at Alabama, he was competing for that starting job. Cam Newton hasn't competed for a starting quarterback job since he was at Florida. Mac Jones, I think, is going to be the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots sooner rather than later, and that's been the buzz because he has been impressing at camp week after week, and every single game that every single opportunity that he's had to show what he has on the field, he's been able to chip away slowly at kind of Cam Newton's starting position.
Justin?
Now, to be fair, Belichick has never said Cam is going to be the starter. There's still that mystery. Still that mystery surrounding that. But I'm sticking to my guns. I still think Cam starts week 1, but there's no denying that this game is important. Cam looked really good at the second day of a joint practice with the Eagles. But I do hope he gets more than 2 series this game. So we may have more to go off of on this game. Now, I do have a theory. You want to be the starter week 1, and you want to be the starter all season. But with the Patriots, you know you're looking forward to week 4 when Tom Brady comes back to town. You don't want to be that quarterback on the sideline. So I think these guys have that week in mind, too. So you want to be the hot hand.
That's an interesting riddle you posed there. Like, would Belichick want Mac Jones starting in that game with such a spotlight on that game as, because that's just basically handing him the torch? Or would he want Cam Newton starting that game? Shelburne, you can weigh in here on that, or just tonight in general and what you can learn from exhibition game 2.
I'm just trying to picture what Belichick's full-throated support sounds like. Because I remember when he was talking about rain the other day, and he was like, if it rains, it rains. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? I mean, they asked Cam Newton, has Belichick told you you're the starter? And he goes, I think you know the answer to that. Like, he hasn't told him that, and Cam's off posting Instagram messages and saying, I need your loyalty and respect. I mean, Cam doesn't feel like the starter. And so if you're in that situation as Cam Newton, yet you're taking all the reps with the first team, and he's positioned that way. Bob's right. He's been positioned that way. But go out and earn it. Go out and leave no doubt. Go out and have a performance where we're not questioning this anymore.
And same must be true for Jalen Hurts then in Philadelphia. Nick Sirianni, new head coach, has gone as far as he can go saying it's nobody who's QB1 right now. But Jalen Hurts has to prove it tonight in exhibition game 2, Ramona?
You don't have to prove it tonight. I think he's positioned in that way. But if he cares about the chatter, he doesn't seem to care about the chatter as much as Cam does. I don't see him posting cryptic Instagram tweets.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is the quarterback number 1, but you want to give that fan base some confidence heading into the start of the regular season and not saying the offense is like Novocaine again.
You bring that up, Justin, and this eluded me last time. That's a line from Remember the Titans. So now I view it completely in a different way. I still don't think it works. Novocaine numbs your mouth, and then it goes away. And who wants to be compared to Novocaine anyway? But it's Remember the Titans. All right, taking a break right here. Buy or sell on the other side. Bob Ryan, red hot fire.
Out of the gate.
Out of the
Wiley
gate.
Vet.
I'm just confused as to what actually happened, because I mean, like, the revisionist history aspect of this is just not what happened. They're trying to rewrite what happened, and I think an interesting part about all of this is that it's Katie and Draymond talking to the public directly, not through some sort of third-party media entity. And I think it's going to be this is going to be part of the future where we have athletes talking directly to fans through their own media companies, and it's going to be on us as ESPN and other media outlets to call this stuff out when there is revisionist history going on.
Well, this is a series
trying to change the
for
narrative.
Bleacher Report. But my question is, no one sees that Kerr and Myers could have done more to try to keep them together? Is that not part of this conversation, Bob Ryan?
Well, not from what we gather now. No, there never was a point they had a chance to do that if Durant was going to leave. This is more drama from Draymond. He's always going to be in the news. And Justin's right. He's the next Charles Barkley in the waiting to be a commentator. And as far as the other guy's concerned, he's never happy. Get over it. Just try and smile once in a while.
They
Be
were
happy.
smiling during this, and they laughed. And
Oh, no, Kevin Durant, I am so tired of his being
that was
tired.
a dynasty. And isn't it not the GM's job, Ramona Shelburne, to keep the team together for no matter what?
Yeah, but they did. A week after that incident, Bob Myers got on a plane, flew out, and met the team on the road, and they had a big dinner with all the main guys, and they talked it out. So I don't know what else they were supposed to do.
We'll move on. Buy or sell 3, Aaron Rodgers. Speaking of...
farewell tour. I don't know what's going to happen after the season, but I'm going to enjoy it with the right perspective for sure. And not look at it as I'm getting through this. I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of all of it.
Here's Durant and Draymond talk about their experience, and now Aaron Rodgers. Buy or sell, Justin?
I sell it. I just hope Aaron is ready to talk about this beautiful mystery all season. But I'll say this. Aaron Rodgers is one of 8 MVPs to win multiple MVPs. The other 7, they won it for multiple teams. I'm just saying.
Ramona?
I'm glad he said it. I'm tired of talking about it already. There's no mystery what's going to happen at the end of this, and there's nothing beautiful about it. He's going to be gone for the team at the end of the year. We know what it is. I don't need to see any more Last Dance memes.
Bob, is everything you just said about Durant also true for Aaron Rodgers?
Remember the movie Bowfinger when Steve Martin was making a movie around Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy didn't know it?
Wow.
Well, I think that's what's going on here is that Aaron Rodgers, who's becoming more and more of a diva, is making a documentary and we're the audience and we don't know it. It's coming out. That's what's happening here.
I did not have a Bowfinger reference on the cards today. June Lee,
Bob
please.
Ryan on fire today.
That's a good one.
Otani over there.
Go, June.
That's a good one.
I sell this because Aaron Rodgers posted the Last Dance photo on his Instagram account with Devontae Adams. Like, that by itself sets the narrative. It really feels like the type of person who's like, don't throw me a surprise birthday party, wink.
One more story. Buy or sell 4. Liberty storm last night. Huge win for the Liberty. Playoff push. They were down early. They stormed back. Laney's shot was enormous. For Seattle, Sue Bird rested again. Breanna Stewart didn't play again either. Here's the tweet WNBA posted hours before, pumping the national TV game with Stewart. But she didn't play. She and her wife, Margaret, just welcomed the baby to the world. Maternity leave is a possibility, but it was reported as rest. Another L for Seattle. Ramona, wise load management strategy from Seattle, even on a national TV game?
Yeah, you can't worry about the national TV game. The Storm's trying to repeat as WNBA champions, and these two guys just got back from the Olympics. Like, they're entitled to a little rest.
Justin Tinsley?
I absolutely agree. I'd rather see them two in a big-time playoff game than a big-time regular season game. They deserve the rest.
Seattle falls to 3rd now. Maybe not the bye in those first 2 seeds, June. Is there anything here? National TV game? We've talked about it with the Spurs before, of course, and Popovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Ramona and Justin here. I think long-term for the WNBA, the best thing that they could have is the Seattle Storm repeating and having Breanna Stewart and Sue Bird guaranteed in that stage in the WNBA Finals.
Bob, there were games where Candace Parker didn't play for Chicago, and they were national TV games earlier this year, and now this is the second national TV game this week. Seattle's rested players. Do you see anything here?
I got 2 numbers for you. 40, that's how old Sue Bird is, and 26, that's how old Breanna Stewart is. I'm not buying it in her case. It wasn't like the Olympics ended yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
All right, that's the last word here. Ramona, you want one last word? Go ahead, please.
Well, she's 26, but she also has probably slept 26 hours in the last couple of days because she, has a new baby here.